Please remember, this video contains graphic content which some viewers might find disturbing. Imagine a peaceful mountain town shaken by an unbelievable crime. A 17-year-old girl coldly kills her father and then hosts parties while his body is secretly hidden away. Our story begins in the picturesque town of Maggie Valley, North Carolina, where Crystal Brooke Howell and her father, Michael Howell, lived. Michael, a 50-year-old sports editor for the Columbia County News-Times, was known in his community for his dedication to journalism. After his divorce in the late 2000s, Michael's life centered around his work and his daughter, Crystal. Crystal, a teenager at the time of the incident, had a complicated life. She was a troubled kid who would often lie and steal. Her parents disagreed on the best way to deal with her problems, as Michael always refused to put her on medication despite apparent personality disorders. Her parents' divorce had left a lasting mark on her, and she struggled with the dynamics of a broken family. The relationship between Crystal and her father, while outwardly normal to those around them, had undercurrents that few could have guessed would lead to such a tragic outcome. On February 24, 2014, a day like any other in the Howell household, both father and daughter went out shopping. Crystal again shoplifted, and Michael made her apologize. As they went home, Crystal took a shower and Michael took a nap. While Michael rested on the couch, Crystal took a shotgun and shot her father in the head, ending his life instantly. The gravity of this act was profound. Not only had Crystal committed an unthinkable crime, but she also proceeded to hide her father's body in the plastic container in the family storage shed, masking the evidence of her actions. In the days that followed, Crystal's behavior took an even more bizarre turn. She told her friends that her dad had committed suicide and invited them to come live with her. She began throwing parties at the house as if nothing had happened, living a double life under the most macabre of circumstances. She even had a stripper pole installed in the kitchen and was regularly indulging on meth. As March 2014 unfolded, the facade that Crystal had constructed began to crumble. She moved out of the house to see her mom, but told her friends they could stay in the 8-bedroom house, on one condition: they could never go anywhere near the shed. However, on March 22nd, as her friends were moving a pinball machine into the shed, they stumbled upon a gruesome discovery: the concealed body of Michael Howell in the plastic bin. Upon finding the body, the authorities were immediately notified. Meanwhile, Crystal, seemingly oblivious to the discovery, arrived at her mother's house in Augusta, Georgia, the same day. She was driving her father's orange Land Rover and towing a U-Haul trailer, signaling her intention to start anew. But fate had other plans. The following day, on March 23, 2014, Crystal was arrested at a Motel 6 in Augusta. The news of her arrest sent shockwaves through both Maggie Valley and Augusta, leaving communities grappling with the reality of the heinous act committed by someone so young. Understanding the psychological triggers that led to her committing the crime involves speculation. However, common factors in such cases can include a range of psychological and environmental influences. Crystal's attorney mentioned her history of mental health problems. Such issues can significantly impact decision-making, emotional regulation, and behavior, potentially contributing to the commission of a crime. Moreover, the act of concealing the crime and living a seemingly normal life afterward raises questions about Crystal's emotional and psychological state. Was this a case of severe disassociation, a coping mechanism, or something else entirely? The nature of Crystal's relationship with her father, the family environment, and any past traumas or stressors could have played a role in shaping her actions. Teenagers are more likely to struggle with impulse control and understanding consequences. The combination of potential mental health issues, the stress of family dynamics, and the tumultuous period of adolescence could have created a perfect storm leading to this tragic outcome. The legal proceedings against Crystal Brooke Howell began to unfold, bringing a new level of gravity to this already dark tale. On October 10, 2016, Crystal, then 20 years old, pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and concealing a death or failing to report a death not from natural causes. The court sentenced her to a minimum of 25 years for murder with an additional 60 to 84 months for concealing her father's death. It was ordered that she serve a minimum of 30 years before she could apply for parole. This sentencing brought a legal resolution to the case, but it also opened up a myriad of questions about justice, rehabilitation, and the capacity for a young person to commit such a heinous act. As we reflect on this chapter of the story, we're confronted with the harsh realities of crime and punishment and the often blurred lines between the two. Thank you for joining us today on Casual Evil. Until next time, stay safe and keep seeking the truth.